Hi, welcome to the Careers Unfiltered podcast with Mentoria. You may know your dream job, you may know your dream career, but do you know what goes on behind the scenes in your chosen career path? Have you been able to separate the glamour from the reality in your career? Do you know the good, the bad, and the ugly in your career? Most people walk into their careers without having any idea in terms of what really happens in that career, how to crack success, how to get the right job, how to grow in the career. Don't be those people. Get the ins and outs of your career path through some of the best subject matter experts and industry professionals that Mentoria will bring to you on the Careers Unfiltered podcast.
You have to just be faithful if you choose the occupational therapy, and there is a lot of opportunities coming in coming era. Occupational therapists are those who help people who have mental, social, physical, and cognitive problems. The OT helps them to regain their independence in their daily living lives and what the barriers they have for accomplish the task. They're just removing the barrier in their daily living life. Now the occupational therapy come in rehab profession, and now they entitled as like aligned healthcare profession, where OT, PT, psychologist, special educator, vocational trainers, they are coming in a rehab team. But as an individual, it's just very difficult to make them aware about the OT field because nobody knows about OT in India as. But right now they are developing. After the COVID, there's a many issues coming in kids, adults, patients level, even the academics level coming. But now they are understanding what OT works for. 10 plus 2 required with bio. Then there's a 4.5 year course. 4 years a bachelor course. 6 month internship is there for bachelor course. There's a 4.5 year course. And then for masters, you can do the specialization in pediatric. You can do the specialization rehab, whichever areas you want specify for yourself. But if you are choosing a government setup, then there is some particular seats are there for this. I did my masters in neuro rehab, all the neuro cases and some pediatric cases I cover up in the neuro. When you choose a neuro, then you can cover mostly cases. In the rehab field, you can just go for the adult part. In the psychiatric and mental illness, you can only cover the psychiatric part. And there's some like mental illness, there's a new term come. So there's some mental illness part where we the only work on the um, after key psychiatric consultation, they send the patient on their mental illness, key work on the mental illness. Yeah.
Right,
And there's other ergonomist stream came right now. So they can just choose according to their strength, according to their will, or where did they want to work. But nowadays, occupational therapists are more keen and work on their pediatric field. So they
right,
can choose. And 2 years for masters, and for PhD, there's a 3 years course. In all over India, there's only 5 government colleges and more private colleges open right now. But I did from Delhi. There's a Indian, sorry, Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Institute for Physically Handicapped. It's a good one college in Delhi, and there's a other college in Odisha, SV Nirtar. That is good for the masters. Like update yourself. Just I said, ki, sensory integration skill. That is a good module for everyone. So you must be know ki in coming time or at current also, this is a good certification course they want. If the anyone want to hire you as a pediatric occupational therapy, they must be asked for you ki is there any certification course you have in SI? Is there any certification course you have done in writing issues? Is there any certification course you have done? There's some module like say writing without tears. So they just doing the learning disability part covering in that module. So these are the some skills, or there's the NDT techniques they must be asked for you. Ki you have NDT technique certification, or like stroke rehabilitation certification you have. So they can ask. After the COVID and before the COVID, we the market is like only the pediatric setups they want. But nowadays, like pediatric setups, school, even the hospitals and ICU, early intervention therapy centers, they all want the OT. And even if I say ki now the demand in India has been increased for OT after in like if after 2015, there's a market increase for OT. And nowadays a particular OT, well, after the bachelor's, they are like fresher OT getting more than 7 to 8 lakh package in a year. First responsibility came like we have to just make them aware what OT is, and like if they understand, that is well and good for us कि हाँ चलो मुझे कुछ काम कम करना पड़ेगा. After that we have a hectic schedules, 45-minute sessions back to back, back to back. We have to work on that, and mostly the same kind of like if we are working on a pediatric setup, then autism spectrum disorder or like the same type of kids are coming. So we don't doesn't even get the time to just recalculate and where to work on. Most of the like um, setups not even given you 5 minute times to just wait after one patient. They are just from 9 to 5. If you say, they can just calculate their time, and even a half an hour lunch they give. uh, Entire day is fixed, one to one on 45-minute sessions. You have to cover up. After that you have to just put. So they must have to like na ki we can't work like this na. The child or the therapist both have some work balance. So there's some work balance issues coming in private setups. When the child comes and hugs and they smile and kisses you. One of my case, like her name is Franchi. When she comes and says, "Prabha ma'am, I want to kiss you." That is a like reward for me. The smiling face, and the parent are like, "Ma'am, आपकी वजह से कुछ अच्छा हुआ." That is a rewarding point for me कि हाँ, at least मैंने जो किया वो कहीं ना कहीं worth था. So that is a rewarding point for me कि when patient is fully satisfied with my service and they feel happy and recognizable कि हाँ मेरा work अच्छा था. Challenges is like कि if I said कि if you're working on a hospital, so they divide your part. Upper limb goes for OT part, lower limb goes for PT part. So you have to work according to the hospital setups, according to your head. So you can't work on individual basis. So you have to work according to this. And in hospital, there's a too much working hours. They have night shifts also. They have NICU, ICU, OPD, outpatient OPD, and inpatient OPDs. So they are like the hectic schedules there. Even one of the more like when you work entire day, so your muscle getting tired. So you just want to relax in yourself. So you have to just take care ki हाँ, how to maintain the work life balance in your life. When I was in hospital, I just divide my patient for first half, second half. If any OPD came, then they just call me कि हाँ lunch छोड़ो आ जाओ. These are like आ रहे हो. तो वो you have to manage कि how you have to cover your patient. If you have a 12 patient, so you have to just figure out कि what you can cover in a first half, what you can cover in a second half, and what are the patient taking more time. So you have to just in that way कि हाँ ऐसा नहीं कि आपने सुबह ये ले लिया शाम में बोले, आपको थोड़ा सा अपने अकॉर्डिंग बनाना पड़ेगा शेड्यूल. You have to just make it out कि what patient cover up first, who needs you first. So you have to just कि हाँ that is the main area we have to work. And other like challenges, uh, you have to just be fit and fine. You have to work on your diet. If you're working in a hospital, if you're in a clinic setup also, you have to your diet must be good, your health must be good, because you have to work. There's a physical strength they want from you. physical strength. In a pediatric field or in adult field, they want your muscle strength, because if you are not looking fit and fine, they are just avoiding, मैम मुझे ये वाला therapist नहीं चाहिए, ये तो खुद ही सोता रहता है. So like that कि so you must be like कि everyone wants कि this physics I want and I want this type of therapist. If patients, you must have go through all the your basic fundamental OTs in the field of, like, if you go for the clinical, you must know all your areas where to work. This is a long term process. I hear, as an occupational therapist, uh, like it takes 8 years for me to reach here. And after just internship, you can't say that ki, I will be here. Most of the like my classmates change the streams, because as being a male therapist, they doesn't know ki, why we are just putting in this much time and we doesn't get money instead. Then they change the field, but you have patience, you can earn money, you can better earn money if your handling is good. So you have to work on your handling. So there's a like patience, go through your basics, you have the thorough knowledge of your basics. You have to very particular about your patient's observational and evaluation skills. These are the must key. Then you can be a better therapist. If you don't work on the patient's need, if you can't listen properly, you have a good listener also. If you can't listen your patients well, then they can't like you. वो तो सुनते ही नहीं है, वो तो सुन ही नहीं रहे. So these are like you're a good listener. Um, Patience you have to develop in between your entire 4 years and in internship also, and like good evaluation skill you have, good guide you must have, choose or a mentor you have who can guide you.